Frightening footage shows the moment a pharmacist goes toe-to-toe with a masked, armed robber. The pharmacist, Don Radcliffe, was also armed and ready to fight back. He fires 3 shots, stopping the robbery and killing the gunman. Mr. Radcliffe, who is now being hailed as a hero in his hometown, joins us live from West Virginia this morning. Don, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Take us back a couple of days. It's Ash Wednesday. There you are, pharmacist in charge there at the Good Pharmacy in Pinch, West Virginia. And this guy comes in, and what's he wearing, and what goes through your mind?
He's got a hoodie pulled up over his head and a bandana up around his face. And it was cold that day. I just assumed he was trying to stay warm when he first walked in. But then we know everybody that comes in there pretty much, and I just made a joke with him and said, better watch this fella, he might be here to rob us. And, had it been one of our regular customers, they would have joked right back with me.
Yeah.
But this guy just stood there and kind of bounced around like he was looking over the counter and didn't take the bandana down, didn't take the hoodie down, and didn't say anything, never said a word. And so he kind of gave me an uneasy feeling, and then when I, went around the counter to hand off a prescription that was ready for another customer who was there waiting in the store, and I asked him I actually pointed at him and asked him if he was dropping off or picking up, and that's when he pulled out the gun.
Yeah, he did pull out the gun. You have a concealed carry permit, and so you have taken your gun to work with you for a period of time. At what point, Don, did you realize, wait a minute, this guy has just pulled out a gun and he's going to shoot us?
Just when I first saw the gun, I just, I went for my gun and went to close the distance between the two of us because I had one employee and one student in between us, and I tried to close the distance, as I was bringing my gun up.
Yep. I understand not only...
And then about the time I got my gun up...
Go ahead.
About the time I got my gun up, he said, "This is a robbery."
Oh, man. Well, you have, you carry a gun. I understand the owner of the pharmacy carries a gun as well. Are you still trying to process what happened?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It still at times, seems surreal, I guess would be the word. It's something that I never thought I'd ever have to do. It's something I absolutely never wanted to have to do.
Sure, and I understand that after this happened, you've been examining your soul. You've been talking to God a little bit.
Oh, no, I've been talking to God, but he's been talking to me. The next morning, I have a daily devotional that I read every morning, and the very next morning, my devotional was out of the 10th chapter of John, the 10th verse, and it said, "A thief comes but to steal, kill, and destroy. I come so that you may have life and have it in abundance." And that devotional was printed months or years ago, and it was not a coincidence that was my daily devotional the next morning.
Yeah. Well, I know you're back to work this morning. Will you be carrying your gun?
Absolutely.
All right. Don Radcliffe, pharmacist who gunned down that robber out in West Virginia on Ash Wednesday. Don, thank you very much for joining us and telling us your story today, sir.
Thank you.